captain's dropship was from this area. That was over 12 hours ago. When you locate Captain Keyes, radio in, and I'll come pick you up. When you locate Captain Keyes, radio in, and I'll come pick you up.
Alright everybody, welcome to 343 Guilty Spark. Now I don't know about you guys, but this is the stage really, as my friends were playing Halo. That was a little trick there. Went ahead and I just hitched a ride back on the plane. But anyway, this is the stage that really set this game apart for me. The jungle environment, the suspense, I mean, it's completely different from everything else that we played so far. Especially last stage, Assault on the Control Room. That was just a bunch of corridors and boring stuff. Okay, well, this group of Covenant is in this corner. It's time to attack them this way. You get a little bit of that with this stage, but for me, this stage is all atmosphere. These guys, especially in the beginning right here, are just fluff. They're here, and they might as well not be, because I think it almost takes away from the experience, getting to the innards of this compound where the Flood are being held. Now, especially whenever I was a kid, jumping over that and getting through this corridor, it was very confusing to me. Especially you see the old graphics there. Everything was very dark. It was very ambiguous in where to go and what to do. So here's a little plot point here. I do think it's funny though that all those Covenant come pouring out of here. There's gunfire, but there's absolutely nobody here. I guess they could have gone down on the elevator, but I don't think so. I think it's a little ham-fisted, but, you know. Now you see the old and the new graphics there. Worlds of difference. Now this is pretty satisfying too. You throw a grenade in here, there's tons of guys in there, takes them all out. It's pretty satisfying. Oh, there's a couple guys that escaped. Alright, we fell down there, no big deal. Right now we're just trying to make it through and get to the actual Flood who will be showing up in this episode.
Turning me into one of those things! I'll blow your brains out! Get away from me!
Again, this is almost annoying because it's setting up so well the atmosphere in here with the dead bodies behind there, the blood all over the walls. You're like, what? This is not what I remember. This is so different from everything else in the game up to this point. See, there's one of your friendly guys. Now, I think they expect you to hit him and kill him, but I just kind of leave him be. That jump is surprisingly hard to make. I am a little disappointed in the developers for making... There's a couple jumps like that you have to make in this stage, and it's really very difficult and not really that clear because most of the rooms look fairly similar. They should make it much more clear where you're supposed to go. I do like the symbols on the walls. I like the feeling that this is an alien thing. We're not in the right place, and some shit's gonna go down here. So this is one of my favorite cutscenes, so I'll keep it quiet while it's playing.
Why do we always have to listen to this old stuff, Sarge?
Watch your mouth, son. This stuff is your history. It should remind you, grunts, what we're fighting to protect.
Hey, if the Covenant want to wipe out this particular part of my history, that's fine by me.
Yeah, better it than us.
You ask them real nice next time you see them, Vicente. I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige.
LZ looks clear. I'm bringing us down.
Go, go, go! Stay close, Jenkins.
All right, and here we go. Time for the flood.
Mendoza, move it up! Wait here for the captain and his squad, then get your ass inside.
I like all the background that they try to put into this stage. I like the suspense. Even the way that the flood's introduced. It's these little guys one at a time are just coming at you. Okay, we can handle that. But they busted out of that wall.
Which is weird, right? I mean, look at it.
Got another major
Scrambled the inside.
influx behind me.
What's that? Plasma scoring?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was an accident, friendly fire or something?
What do we have, Sergeant? Looks like a Covenant patrol. Badass elite units. All KIA.
Real pretty.
Just the way they bust out of the doors makes you feel like, oh crap, something's coming. These guys aren't hard, but they are definitely annoying. I'm glad they took them out for the most part of the other games. They switched up the rules rather than slowly eroding your shields and not giving them a chance to recuperate to reviving the other flood guys. I thought that was cool, but I thought it was a little, just a tad bit annoying. Nice. Good grenade. And then all of a sudden, oh, what are these bigger guys?
Got a bad feeling about this.
Boy, you always got a bad...
Now, especially when using guns like this, always give them a couple extra shots when they are down like that. And it only takes a couple extra shots to take off their arm as well. You need that or they're going to get back up on you.
Do you copy?
With a shotgun, it's not as big of an issue, but...
Mendoza, get your ass back up to second squad's position.
Want to make sure they don't
Find
get
out
you
what
again.
the hell is going on. I don't have time for your lip, soldier. I gave you an order.
Sarge, listen.
What is that?
Now, I've always really liked the design of the Flood characters.
There.
They're based on the elites and the I think the jackals,
Hold still.
but then also the humans as well.
Have it.
It's a really nice aesthetic. You try to go past
Sergeant, we're
this
surrounded.
bridge and it doesn't let you.
Fire
think it drops
Don't
off.
even think about it, Marine.
Oh, listen, local!
Get back here, Marine.
As you can see, if you take off their left arms, they're just ineffective. Unless they still have their weapon, which in just a second here, they're going to show up with weapons and start shooting at you, too. Shotguns are definitely the weapons of choice against these guys, but we don't have it yet. Get a nice close-up look at this guy. See, I like it. I like the art direction on this. I don't know why I picked up a needler, but probably it was the other weapon was almost out of ammo. That's right. All right, now it's very easy to get turned around here. I think I do get turned around 1 or 2 times. They're not shooting at me yet, so I can escape them fairly easily. But especially if you get trapped in a corner, watch out, because you can't get out of it. Alright, see how they're shaped? It's sort of shaped like, hey, you should jump up here. But again, I've done it a million times, so I knew to look for that, but these stages are just so ambiguous on where to go, it's really tough. You look at the doors, you try to see, okay, this one's green, that means I should go through it, but have I gone through it before? We don't know. More blood on the walls, I like it. It's harder to see with the updated graphics, but... And there we go, now they're shooting at you. What the hell? I forget what the little guys are called. They're definitely annoying. Carmelo, what are you doing? Not sure why there's so many Marines down here, but, you know, whatever. Alright, so we're cloaked now, and after you get down in this section, what you really want to look for is you want to look for the shotgun. That's the key. And here it is. It's a very difficult jumping section. It's really stupid because that thing's ahead above you. It's just really tough to get through. I've had a lot of practice, and I'd still have a really hard time every time with it. To me, this stage is a lot more fast-paced than the other one, which was nice. But, yep. All right, so we got Pretty sure the shotgun isn't too much further now. Now be careful also, because there's little guys that come at you. If you're standing on glass, like the center sections in there, they will cause the gas to go down, and then you'll go down to the bottom floors. Sometimes it's not a big deal, but most of the time it's a big problem. Where is that shotgun? See that door over there to the left? The red tells you that you're not supposed to go in there. But did I go too far? Sometimes you go too far and you have to go back. Did I come in this door? Did I not? I don't remember. Pretty tough sometimes. Like that door on the other end. Okay, that's green. Did I come from there, though? Okay, there it is. That's a platform with a shotgun. That's key. And there we go. The shotgun is way overpowered for them. But I think conversely, it's way underpowered for the regular Covenant. So I think it all works out. You see, those jumps are just ridiculously hard. They should not be that hard. Alright, I think we're to the point now where we just have to get up past this thing, this bridge here, and then the guys keep coming unless you are at a certain point. So if you get up here, the guys stop coming. They stop loading, basically. But if you stay back there, they just keep coming and coming and coming. So I always try to push through that spot as quickly as I can. I do like that little point there, though, that for just a second the lift goes down, and you're just thinking to yourself, "Oh no." Okay, the point of this here is what we're trying to do is we're trying to lead the Marines to safety. And now we're out in the wild and the flood is everywhere. Again, this part is pretty tricky too, to find out which way to go, which way did I come from, where am I going. It's not the best in these first games, so kind of bear with me while I get through the forest here. In most stages, too, you can sort of look back and see the trail of bodies. Okay, the guys are in front of me, not behind. But right here, especially, the enemies are coming from everywhere. So you're not sure which way is the actual correct way to go. It can give your game a sense of depth, but especially in a linear shooter like Halo, that's not what you're looking for in this game. I mean, if we were playing Fallout, that'd be great, but we're not. So. Another thing I do kind of like about this game is you are able to shoot your allies, but especially in this section, where it's a little dark, kind of fuzzy, and your enemies are shooting just this with the same enemies or with the same weapons the enemy is. It can get kind of confusing. There might be some friendly fire unknowingly. See, at this point, I'm completely lost as to where to go. I have no idea. Alright, so there's some lights. I don't remember these huge glowing things. There's enemies coming from every single direction. I was trying to shoot the little flood thing.
Is that you? I lost your signal
well.
when you disappeared inside the structure. What's going on down there? I'm tracking movement all over the place.
I do think even the way that the flood are approaching you and sneaking up to you, I think even that is pretty
There's a
cool.
large tower a few hundred meters from your current position. Find a way above the fog and foliage canopy and I can move in and pick you up.
See, I'm looking up at the trees right now because whenever at the end of the stage there's this installation that you're supposed to go up to, and the installation is supposed to, you look up at the sky and it's a huge thing in the middle of all the trees, but there's a couple blinking lights there. Hopefully that's the way to go. Okay, yeah. Alright, we're headed the right way now. It's just tricky in that forest. There it is. Alright, so that's the end of the stage. All we have to do is kill so many guys. The helpers, I think they're called sentinels, are going to come and help us out. And so I'm going to say goodbye for now, and we'll see you on the next episode, which will be the library. So stay tuned.
Greetings. I am the monitor of Installation 04. I am 343 Guilty Spark. Someone has released the flood. My function is to prevent it from leaving this installation, but I require your assistance. Come, this way.